Hey everyone, welcome back. So let's understand the roadmap for adoption of generative AI in software testing. So usually if you are trying to adopt generative AI in software testing, the test strategy with GenAI must carefully consider some of these key concepts. First thing is what test objectives you want to achieve. So establishing clear measurable goals for the generative AI, for example, accelerating the test design or improving the requirement coverage or automating log analysis or test case automation. What exactly is the objective of implementing the GenAI? Then the LLM selection that needs to go there in the test strategy as well. So choose the models based on a specific task needed. You evaluate the large language models for complex reasoning versus small language model for efficient specialized tasks. So that selection needs to go there in the strategy as well. Then prompt data integrity, addressing critical issues with input data to ensure prompts are contextually accurate, sanitized of sensitive info and free from bias. Then the governance and compliance. So aligning the test strategy with international AI standards, for example, the standards that we have already seen previously in one of the tutorials, and the regional regulations. If, say, for example, you are in that specific region or internationally, what governance and compliance should be followed, that should also go into the test strategy. So basically, when you are adopting GenAI in test automation or testing, ensure that your test strategy has these key details listed in there before you start the adoption of the generative AI. Now, based on this strategy, the organization can establish a roadmap and monitor progress in integrating GenAI into the test processes. Okay, so that's the first thing, the test strategy, or creating a test strategy and having key details about the GenAI. Then what are the phases when you are adopting the GenAI in software testing? So adopting GenAI in organizations, you will typically progress through distinct phases to ensure maturity and ROI. The phase 1 is about the discovery, which is awareness and training phase, wherein you focus on the concept building and basic literacy. For example, you are just trying to, or you are starting initially. Within your testing team, you provide access to the large language model or small language model in a sandbox environment to your testing team, which then go ahead, do the initial experiment with the low risk use cases to build confidence and unlearn traditional rigid mentalities. So when the team will go ahead and start using the sandbox environment, which is not a production environment, with the large language model, they can go ahead and with the low risk, they can use low risk prompts, they can play around, become comfortable. So that's basically the awareness and training phase, wherein you do hands-on, your team does hands-on on the GenAI. Then you have the second phase, which is initiation and usage definition. So identifying and prioritizing practical use cases for GenAI in software testing. That's the second phase. You initiate and you define the usage. Then evaluation of the LLM powered infrastructure, for example, RAG, agents, etc. What exactly is required against organizational need. So within organization, it's not just about that in the sandbox environment you have deployed a large language model and you provided access to your team. Apart from the analysis, getting help in terms of analysis, generating the test cases, there are much more capabilities in AI nowadays. For example, do you need RAG as well, which will help you to produce outcome specific to your organizational tone and requirements? Or do you want, or do you need the agentic AI capabilities to do the autonomous test automation or process automation? So based on that, you do the initiation, you evaluate LLM powered test infrastructure against what exactly is needed. Then you align AI efforts with the broader test strategy. The third phase after that is utilization and iteration. Okay, so full embedding of GenAI into the standard test process. You embed, so basically using the LLM ops, which is how you operationalize, right? You start with phase 1, wherein you have the sandbox environment. Then you have the initiation and usage definition, wherein you evaluate on more use cases and organizational needs. Then utilization and iteration is more of full embedding of the GenAI in standard test process. Then you continuously monitor the usage, how the team is using, how the testing team is using, and iteratively improving the large language model or generative AI in the software testing tasks. Then management of the transformation to ensure scalability across teams. Okay, so that's basically the phase 3, and after phase 3 as well. So this is iterative. So after utilization, if there are some improvements need to happen, you do that with iterations. If there are improvements, there are issues, they get fixed further in the next deployment. Then further more issues raised by the team, they get further fixed by the another deployment. Okay, so iteratively the GenAI adoption or the models are improved over the period of time in software testing. So these are the key phases of adopting generative AI in software testing. So to conclude, the first thing is define the test strategy, have the key criteria in the test strategy. For example, the objectives that you want to achieve, the LLM that you want to select, or how you should be selecting the LLM. So you specify the core criteria or the tasks that are important to be achieved within the organization. Prompt data integrity related details need to go in test strategy, governance and compliance details. Based on this test strategy, the roadmap is established. Okay, so you can then establish a roadmap and monitor progress of integrating this GenAI into the test process with the phased approach. Phase 1, discovery. Phase 2, initiation and user definition. And then phase 3, utilization and further iteration. Okay, so that's all about this tutorial. Thank you. See you in the next one.